We are live. My God. This is the first time doing a live streaming this way, I think. I got this microphone yesterday, still learning like where to speak with this one. I might just tweak it. I don't know. I think this is fine. You can hear me. I'm here to, talk to my old followers who's been around since I was in my 20s when I started on YouTube. And then I kind of disappeared while I was in my early 30s. Starting up a family, life, everything happened at the same time. There was no time to do any videos. And then I just felt it was really hard to reconnect and just start doing videos again because I wasn't sure what I was doing either. Like, it's okay to talk about that. I could have, used that, but it didn't occur to me. So here we are. Many years later, I am now 43. Can you believe it? My adult life, I've been around on YouTube, or like in the outskirts at least. And I figured, why not reconnect if you want to? I'm back doing art. You can see an unfinished piece behind me called Heart Haven. I've finished the piece digitally, but I'm still painting on the old piece. And it's maybe 8 years old now or something. And it was kind of the start of City of Girls. So that's something that there was a heart floating by. Does that mean someone is watching? I don't know. But anyway, so I started painting that one, and then I kept working digitally because I figured that that's the easiest way for me to actually talk to people and do it quickly. And I wanted to do the live drawing thing because with social media in the past, I did some recreations of people. Like I drew them in my style, and we had like the Fried Egg Girls Club. I was toying with that idea. I also drew men, but it was a thing I had, like a hashtag on Instagram, way back. And the funny thing is that I realized I can live draw now. I can draw people into my worlds that I'm creating. So that was huge for me to discover a way to actually get work done while also hanging out with people and also getting my work more diverse. Like when you do worlds and cities that I do now, it's super cool to actually have real people giving you some feedback. But I'm here today. I said I'm here to talk about the zine. So I've been working on City of Girls for 2 years, 2.5, almost 3 years. In December, it's 3 years. So I had a little dream to do something for me. No one asked for this, okay? And it's weird. And I'm not sure it will be appreciated the way that I appreciate it. But I think sometimes you need to be brave and just do. Cosmic Donkey, thank you. City of Girls is the best. That was such a sweet comment. But anyway, this is the zine that I made. I have printed it myself. It's a reso printed magazine. And if you don't know what reso printing is, I'm going to put up a video later. I did take some videos and photos while I was doing the actual printing part of this. And I also did some videos while I was drawing it. So it's all hand drawn except the cover that is an Illustrator version. Like I wanted like a nice sleek cover that doesn't really explain what's going on the inside. But I wanted something strong because the zine name is kind of art non grata. I don't know if you've heard of the expression persona non grata. It means like an undesirable person, and this is like my undesirable work. But it's all jokes. Like I love it obviously, but I wasn't sure how the world would receive it, if that makes sense. But I wanted to put one of my old artworks in it for you. So this is one of the first drawings that I did. It's called City of Girls, actually. I named this art piece that I put on DeviantArt a decade ago. I named it City of Girls. That's where I got the name from. and it's shortened cog as in the cogwheel, because that's what I think, women, but also working class people, like the everyday person, is like part of the cogwheels that is running society. And I think that we are like the unsung heroes. So I'm not against any status thingy, but I think this is a reaction to social media showing us so many fancy glossy pictures of everything, and people striving for money and status, and not feeling appreciated for all the hard work they're doing. Like, life is hard when you're not in the top 1%, So this is like I made this for the 99% of the people. But I also welcome the top 1% if you happen to be one. I'm not against anyone, okay? It's just that I wanted to work with stuff that I actually know. So yeah. And I also started with a letter. So we have a little love letter to whoever is reading this zine. And then I made like a story. It's like a comic about the worlds within City of Girls, and how they kind of fit together. What's going on? Why does it work this way? So I made a very it is pop surrealism, so it's bound to be weird. It's supposed to be weird. And I hope that, things, whoever reads this, I hope they're not just confused. I hope they kind of get it as well. I love this page because I wanted to be a little bit political and say that isn't society hanging off its hinges? Like, we're not doing so good. Humans on planet Earth right now, we're not okay. And yeah, so it's a little bit, it has like some things popping in and out, like, of my thoughts of the world, but it's also there to just be fun and yeah, delight and surprise, I suppose. I also put this little page in. It's my favorite quote: "Mess is like the primordial soup. All life emerges from it." And it's about life and how it's okay with not knowing your way all the time, or not having the resources all the time. Like, chaos and mess is what made this world. So yeah. And then I did like a fake commercial, The Domestication of Ruth by Don't Wanna. So it's like, it's a joke, but I don't know who finds it funny. But I hope people who read this zine will enjoy it. I am sending it out to a couple of collectors of my art, and they saw this on X. I do make a lot of updates of City of Girls on X, the platform. I do have it on Instagram as well, but I find that I don't know, it's just, yeah, different audiences and different people are appreciating different things, I guess. And it's stapled. That's why I'm holding it like this. It is professionally stapled by a lovely woman called Jeanette. I printed this at Riso Print. They spell it Riso with 2 O's. And they're in a small province in Sweden called Värmland. And it's actually where I was born, not the actual place, but like that province is where I was born. So I had to, it was like going back to my roots a little bit, and spending a couple of days there printing. And it was a lot of hard work, but it was also wonderful. And it was a beautiful experience. And something that surprised me was the fact that I could draw this so fast. I used ink and steel nib pen, so my old following know that that's my comfort zone. It wasn't easier to do this digitally. I wasn't inspired until I picked up the ink for this one and made like a comic style. And then I had to color it digitally, because when you print separate colors, that's the process of the Riso print. It was just easier. Else I would have to make every color, separate them in the program. I didn't know how to do that, so this was easier. So yeah, that's what's going on. I have a zine coming out. I will put it out for sale, but I think I don't have very many, so we'll see if it will be available to you. I'm not sure. I might put these on a marketplace that you may not have access to, but I will share all the details when I have them. And I need to send these out to the collectors that already kind of pre-booked this zine. And when I have a couple left, I will know more, what to do with it. But yeah, the story goes on, and we move on with the story. And I love to live draw, and I don't know how to do it on YouTube. I don't know if I can share my screen here. What is this? I can share my screen. Okay, let's do. Okay, we're experimenting. Let's see. I can share. I can share my drawing. Okay, let's go. So I can share what I'm working on right now. Look at this. Okay, sorry. A lot of this mic picks up a lot of audio. Look at this. You can see my drawing now. Excellent. So we can zoom. Oops, wrong window. Need to go back to my actual drawing window. I am new to this streaming live, as you may notice. Okay, so here is the different worlds. I'm currently working on an art chapter that I call Moon Royale, and it is centered around 4 characters. So we have a moon knight, and I kind of molded him a little bit based on my old heartthrob Omar Sharif in Lawrence of Arabia, this super old movie. But if you Google Omar Sharif, I thought he was a hottie. And I got a husband that kind of looks like Omar Sharif now. So it's, yeah, don't mean to get creepy here, but yeah, he's a hottie too. So anyway, gave him a tent, again, a nod to Lawrence of Arabia, the movie. And then we have the Moon Queen, and she got like the biggest, coolest house. And she's sitting by the water. And yeah, I hope people will like her house as well. And the idea is that while I'm here and live drawing, you can ask to be drawn in. Like, again, I'm opening up my doors now. So if anyone is catching me live streaming, you can be like, I want to live in an apple house. I love apples, and my name is Apple. And I want a t-shirt that says, I'm green. Whatever you want to say and write and draw, as long as it's not something super mean or cruel or whatever, that's I'm going to draw it. There was one guy who was in a very peaceful city that I did earlier called Dada City. It had like a Dadaistic theme where like bananas was the theme basically. And one of the guys there, he wanted to be drawn with a fighter jet. So I had to do like a teeny tiny fighter jet. I made it like a polka dot one next to him, but it just shows that if you have something you love, I'll include it even if it doesn't fit the theme. Like the goal is not to fit in. The goal is to highlight you as you are. Okay, maybe that sounds pretentious, but anyway, here's the prince. We have a dragon prince called Ragnar, or Ragnar if you're American. And then we have a moon princess, Celestia. And I spelled it with a C, X, like in Xena. She's like a mix of Sailor Moon and Xena in her personality, I guess. I gave her a romantic tower. I feel like she's using like fluttery lingerie from the 80s. That's her style. And yeah, I just finished up Ragnar's house. And right now, I wasn't planning on drawing. I didn't think I could live draw on YouTube like this. Still learning. It is so cool. Let's see here. But if yeah, in the future, when you catch me here and I'm drawing, I would love if you gave me a comment, and I'll be happy to draw you. So far, people have been very, very careful to ask to be drawn. I had one girl saying, I love tomatoes. Could you please add a tomato? And it was such a careful ask. And of course, I'll add the tomatoes. Here they are. So, yeah, but I can do a lot more. So don't be shy and don't think that it is a bother. It is the opposite of a bother. It's something that would be delightful to draw you, or your house, or whatever, or your pets. I have a lot of pets in my cities, but I also think there's not, it's not even a city if there's no animals there, of course. And I've also made people into creatures. We don't have to stick with human form. Like, this is a pop surreal project. We can go anywhere. So yeah, this is my introduction to City of Girls and what I do here when I'm live streaming. And this was a pop-up space. I will do these a little now and then when I have the time. And if you catch me here, please come say hi. And I hope you enjoy the live stream. I think I'm done for now. I don't have more to say. I've showed you the zine. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm also live streaming sometimes on Twitch and on X. And I am very new to this. I did my first stream, I think 2 days ago. It's very new, very new. So I'm still learning as well. But please learn along with me and enjoy the ride. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day. I'm gonna see where I can say goodbye. How do I end this? Let's see. Here it is. End stream. Okay, are we ready? I'm going. Thank you for watching. Bye.